the first and only state-of-the-art compact electric drive system that can fit under any skateboard. Within minutes, it can transform any normal skateboard into an electric skateboard. So Mello is just the small 2.5 kilo component, but it has the capacity to upgrade your favorite board into the most dynamic and high-quality electric skateboard on the market. All you have to do is unscrew the rear truck of your board, replace it with a Mello drive, and you're ready to go. Now let Killian tell you all about the nerdy details.
Hi. The heart of Mello is the motor, and we're really proud to say that it's been developed, tested and produced in Germany. Before we founded Mello, I was an electric car engineer at BMW. This definitely opened some doors when we started looking for the best partners and suppliers. They immediately shared our vision of a compact yet potent in-wheel motor for direct transmission and thus maximum riding pleasure. Even if you are an absolute skateboard rookie, the handling of Mello is really simple. With the intuitive hand control, all functions are just under your thumb. Finding the right battery for Mello was a challenge. On the one hand, we wanted an endless ride. On the other hand, we wanted as little weight as possible. The solution is a custom-made, swappable battery pack. So in case you really want to go for an endless ride, you can easily exchange it on the go.
Meet Eon, the next generation in urban electric transportation. Eon is the first bolt-on kit that can convert any skateboard into an ultra-light and powerful electric vehicle. It's simply a matter of attaching our motor and power pack to your skateboard and you're ready to roll. Eon is a radical new transportation solution. It will transform the way you move around the city. You'll zip through traffic and expand your ability to use any mode of transportation.
As a grad student at MIT, I commuted on my longboard and began to imagine what the future of transportation could be like. When I moved to San Francisco and created my first electric longboard, I knew I was onto something. I then connected with a group of amazing designers and engineers to take this idea to the next level.
Forget about car payments, gas, and parking. With Eon, you'll save money and enjoy your commute in a completely revolutionary way. Each motor can deliver more than 1,000 watts of raw power and can push you to top speeds of over 35 kilometers per hour. By integrating with your wheels, we've reduced drag so you won't even feel it's there when pushing. Our OFOC technology makes the ride completely smooth and silent, so stealthy that it'll be hard to even tell you're on an electric board. Well, besides the fact that you'll be able to fly uphill. Our kit is modular. You can choose between 1 or 2 motors and batteries to optimize for range and terrain. One pack gives you up to 12 kilometers of range, which can be doubled with a second pack. Installing Eon is a breeze. Just swap your wheels for our motor and slide the battery pack under your trucks. If you don't have a board, we offer 3 types to suit your riding style that will come completely pre-assembled. Eon is great when you're learning how to ride. You can bomb down any hill confidently with the safety of regenerative braking that will recharge your board while slowing you down. The Eon remote takes advantage of the latest in advanced biomechanics research to create the most comfortable, intuitive, and ergonomic controller available today. Your Eon experiences can be controlled by our mobile app. Fine-tune your board, review your stats, and even connect with other riders. We've designed Eon to be a platform for all your urban transportation needs. Its modular design will allow you to swap the power pack from your board to other electric vehicles. We are already designing Eon for bikes.
Electric vehicles have the potential to dramatically reduce global warming and toxic pollution generated from cars and trucks. Our mission is to create transportation solutions for urban commuters and accelerate our transition to sustainable energy consumption.
Kickstarter community. More than a year and 7 prototypes later, we're on the verge of manufacturing our first Eon badge. We need your support to help us move into production. The funds we gather will go towards custom tooling and the first run of Eons. Your support will also provide us the validation and feedback we need to continue developing exciting electric vehicle technology.
This is the lightest electric skateboard in the world, Starry. You can use it as transportation. Bring it along onto subways, buses, or even car trunks to a further distance. You can ride it to get breakfast or grocery a few blocks away. Never need to worry about parking or locking when entering a restaurant with your board. In fact, you can bring it to anywhere.
I've played all brands of electric skateboard. They are heavy, clumsy, almost losing the real fun of skateboarding.
What we want is a revolution of electro skateboards. So we smash control boxes, threw batteries away, pull belts out, discard old motors, and redesign a brand new ultralight electric skateboard, which is Starry.
To achieve the seemingly impossible task, we had to redesign the motor to have it inside the wheels, as well as putting gearbox and sensor inside. We've designed many versions of remote control only for a better user experience. Instead of the short-lived belts, we use the planetary gears to provide unbelievably strong power. Starry has perfect power system to support high speed up to 20 miles per hour and going uphill on a 30-degree slope.
With a small remote in hand, anyone even with no experience can easily control the board using our braking and accelerating features. Starry is safe and smooth to ride for all users from beginners to experts.
Our technical team has top talents in electric, mechanic, and software engineering.
We want to change young people's way of transportation, and your support is essential for us. Thank you.
What's amazing about One Wheel is the experience of riding it. We combine the motion sensing technology from a smartphone with the motor and battery technology like you'd find in a Tesla to create a self-balancing electric skateboard controlled simply by leaning your body. We started with the dream of a hoverboard, the smooth feeling of flying over pavement. And inspired by this vision of the future, we created an incredible ride that feels like a natural extension of your balance. One Wheel is designed to be intuitive. Whether you're a pro or never been on a board, you can learn the basics in under a minute. And there's plenty of room to challenge yourself by riding more aggressively or inventing new tricks. There are no hand controls. You just lean toward your front foot to go faster and your back foot to slow down, or even reverse. Regenerative braking kicks in as you come to a stop. At the heart of One Wheel is a state-of-the-art direct drive brushless motor in the hub of the wheel. Movement and balance are achieved by a custom controller that reads gyro and accelerometer sensors thousands of times a second. The high-speed charger gives a lithium battery's minute-for-minute charge. We made One Wheel a maneuverable and dynamic experience, and unlike skateboarding where you feel every little crack and pebble in the street, One Wheel feels a lot more like surfing or snowboarding. The large tire and carefully tuned algorithms allow you to carve the pavement as if it were water or fresh powder.
I'm remember as a kid watching Back to the Future and just dreaming of what it'd be like to be on a board floating above the street. Every time I'm on a one wheel, I think about that. It feels like you're just flying down the road. It's this wonderful feeling of just stepping on this thing and thinking about where you want to go, and you're off. And you lean, very much like you do on a snowboard. You just kind of lean into the turns you want to go on, and one wheel just kind of carves for you. It's a pretty magical experience. It's like taking that mountain, laying it out flat, and every street becomes like a fresh powder run.
We've invested 5 years and a lot of money building countless prototypes to get One Wheel to where it is today. Everyone who rides it loves it, and with your help, we want to make One Wheel available to the world. We've worked with all kinds of manufacturers on other products, and we believe the US is the best place to build an advanced product like One Wheel. But that kind of quality costs money, so we need backers like you who share our vision of creating amazing electric vehicles. With your backing, we'll pay for tooling costs and build the first ever One Wheel production run. Join us in revolutionizing the experience of riding.
So Marble is a dedicated team of engineers and designers who are really passionate about the project and passionate about the idea of short-range transportation and sustainable transportation. Whether it's commuting to work, getting to the subway or bus stop, running errands, or trying to just get across the college campus. Short trips and urban travel have always been frustrating. In a car, we have to deal with traffic, parking, and of course, rising fuel costs. On a bicycle, we work up a sweat and then have to find a safe place to lock it up. We felt there had to be a better way to handle these short trips. Our goal at Marble was to create the lightest electric vehicle in the world, but also with an amazing user experience. We have spent the last 2 years dedicated to crafting and refining our Marble electric skateboard, the lightest electric skateboard in the world. With an amazing team, modern technology, and support from our community, we built the Marble board to be simple to use, efficient, and of course, exhilarating to ride. The Marble electric skateboard is the lightest electric skateboard in the world. It weighs only 9.9 pounds. With one full charge, the board goes 10 miles. That's not 10 testing in a lab miles, it's real world conditions. Most of our test riders are actually getting over 10 miles per charge. The question we get most is, how fast does it go? Well, it is one of the fastest electric skateboards. It has over 2,000 watts of power and will hit speeds of up to 20 miles an hour. It can actually hit 20 miles an hour even going uphill. We realize that 20 miles an hour is pretty quick, so we have designed the board settings to be completely customizable through a smartphone app. Our app, that we call the Dashboard, lets you set exactly what you want your top speed to be and determine the level of acceleration that best suits your riding style. This allows you to perfectly tune the board to your needs. If you want, you can even directly control the throttle of the board from our Dashboard app, which will allow you to leave the wireless handheld controller at home. We were able to achieve all of this by using state-of-the-art carbon fiber and Kevlar composites to create the deck design that completely encases and protects every bit of the electronics, as well as the battery cells. On top of that, we're using incredibly efficient 3-phase DC motors, battery technology very similar to what you would find in a Tesla Model S. Our custom electronics are being manufactured for us right here in the United States. And finally, everything is assembled, tested, quality controlled, and shipped from our facility here in Tampa, Florida.